Hey, what's going on, y'all? What is going on, good people? Y'all come on here. I haven't been on here in a minute, okay? I haven't been on here in a minute. And I said, you know what? So many people hit me up wanting to know, like, Coach Ro, what do you use? Like, like, they want like a behind the scenes, okay? Shout out to CC, okay? Come on, y'all. Y'all see this? I love you, Lord. Y'all see this? Got this at the Generations Conference earlier this month. So people want to know, Coach Ro, what do you use? Like, what makes you tick? How do you do what you do every single day? So I said, you know what? How about I just do a video? It's kind of like a behind the scenes with Coach Ro. Behind the scenes, kind of let y'all into my world. Even though I thought I was doing it already, but um, just kind of let you know what I do, right? So we're talking about everything from supplements to, I guess, just my daily routine. I am a creature of habit. Okay, I am. I'm a creature of habit. I can eat the same things. I can do the same thing. I don't get bored of. I don't like. When I learned that champions are made in boredom. Okay, like you don't get to master something by always switching something. What's going on, Andrea? Like I don't know how you can't become a guru, right, at something if you're always switching. Like if you don't stick to something long enough, you will never master it. And so champions are made in boredom. Okay, Michael Jackson, well, Michael Jackson too. Okay, but I meant Michael Jordan didn't get to be a guru in this space without spending lots of time and doing the same thing. Okay, Steph Curry. Okay, Magic Johnson, like any of the greats, in any career field, like and so yeah, I don't get tired of doing the same thing. That's how you master it. People tell me now, like, Coach Ro, why don't you teach other stuff? Like when you go, I'm like, people haven't mastered what I've been trying to teach. Why do I need to move? That's the problem. Like people jump from this to that to this to that to this to that, and they never master of anything. So that thing, like jack of all trades, master of none. Okay, that's nothing. That gets you nowhere. Okay, no, jack of all trades gets you nowhere. But when you're a guru in your space, and so I don't talk about much. I pretty much stay in my lane. Doesn't mean I don't know other stuff, but I pretty much stay in my lane. Like you're not going to hear me talking about um, too much other stuff other than God's food, okay? Or this health and wellness thing. Doesn't mean I don't know other stuff, but I'm not a guru in those other spaces. But this is where I am, right? So what do I do? So what I want to share with you, my routine. And if y'all have some questions, you can drop them in the chat. But I want to share with you my routine. So I wake up kind of pretty much the same time every day. Like during the week, I do set my alarm, but most times I wake up before my alarm goes off. Hi, Coach. I was just diagnosed with Lyme's disease. Is there anything you recommend that can help? My symptoms are horrible. What are your symptoms? Y'all know God's food is undefeated, okay? I don't even know why I asked because I'm gonna tell you the same thing anyway. Okay, like with anything you have going on, God's food, like that's the answer. All roads lead back to God's food, you all. Like all roads lead back to God's food. So when people say, "Do you have any recommendations?" My answer is always going to be, more times than not, God's food. Okay, because most people are not eating God's food. Most people are eating other than. Most people are eating lab experiments. Most people are eating, you know, um, lots of processed food and lots of sugar and things like that. So come on, Mama Don, you already know God's food is undefeated, so that's always going to be my answer. So going back to what I do, so I wake up pretty much about the same time every day. Like I said, I set my alarm, you know, um, and I most of the time wake up, without it. Really doesn't matter what time I go to bed. Like even now, it's late, but I'll set my alarm in the morning, but I'll probably wake up before it goes off. So during the week, that could be anywhere between 5:30 and 7. Just depending on, you know, no, it's rare that I'm sleeping past 7 during the week. It's rare. It's rare. It just doesn't matter. So I have this rule, you all. I say I will not work out before I worship. Okay. There used to be a time when I would wake up and just get straight to the workout. Or I would, get in the word. But if I was running behind, the word would be the first thing I let go. Okay. And I said, no more, no more will I do that. So I was convicted and I said, I won't work out before I worship. So I get up and I typically check in I'm looking at my numbers, my blood sugar and things like that. Sometimes I check my blood pressure. I probably do that a couple of times a week just to make sure that's straight. You know, get myself cleaned up. I go downstairs. I like my warm lemon water. Okay, it's really hot lemon water. I may pop I pop my Vivix. Okay, chews. Okay, my Vivix. Y'all know it's all Shaklee, y'all. Okay, this all Shaklee. Okay, these right here. I like the little chews. Okay, the little gummies. The little gummies. Tuka likes the liquid. I like the gummies. Right. So this is anti-aging at the cellular level. Okay, y'all know I'm about this cell. Health starts at the cellular level. So anti-aging at the cellular level. So I pop 3 of these, right? And I usually pop 2 chewable vitamin C, right? That's like my routine when I do when I wake up in the morning. And I typically have already checked my blood sugar. Why? Because I wear a continuous glucose meter, right? So I don't have to manually check my number. It's already registered when I wake up. And so I do that, get my hot lemon water. I come downstairs here in my studio at my desk and I read my word. So I have, my stuff here. It's right here next to me. My commentary Bible and my study Bible. It's all right here. So I usually do my reading. Today I started Second Kings. Um, yeah, do my reading, do my prayer. Most times when I'm, before I come down, I make my drink, right? So you say, what's in your drink, Coach Rowe? So typically, I have, if I'm here, or if I'm like on the treadmill, I typically do the hydrate performance. This is all Shaklee, y'all. The performance hydrate. I usually put a stick of the triple defense boost in there. Okay, triple defense boost, right? And this is a powerful immune support drink. So the hydrate is the performance hydrate is Shaklee's version of Gatorade. So I put that in there. That's my endurance electrolyte drink. I usually put a stick of this in there. Okay, a little triple defense. Um, Shaklee also has this multivitamin that's in a powder form. It's called Multi V, right? I put a stick of that in there. And I usually do a stick of this collagen, okay? Why y'all think these nails be growing so fast, okay? I do a stick of this collagen, okay? Okay, so that's what I normally do. That's normally in my drink. It says uniquely designed to contain all 9 essential amino acids to support protein synthesis, hair, skin, nail, and joint support. All right, y'all see that? Okay, so that's typically in my drink in the morning. Now, Shaklee also has a hydration drink. It's a little powder, you put it in there. They also have this pre workout drink mix that I do sometimes, right? I may drink this by itself. It says pre workout. It says crush your workout, formulated to help increase energy, improve physical performance, sharpen focus, and delay muscle fatigue. So I may do this by itself, just in my eight ounces of water, right? As a little boost. So I do this sometimes, but more times than not, I do my energy chews. Okay, these are called energized. They taste like little Starbursts, something like that. But they're little energy chews. I usually do 2 of these before I work out. This is what I do most of the time, my energy chews. Every so often I do the energize, okay? Um, so I do my drink, then I come down here and I sit here and do my Bible study. And I'm normally listening to some praise and worship music. Normally it's CC. Okay, y'all know. Normally it's CC when I'm coming out there. So there's a song, 3 songs. It's either something with CC or uh, what is it? What is it? I trust in God. I trust in God. Now, who sings that song? I don't even know who sing it, but I play it almost every day. That tells you what I pay attention to. I trust in God. My Savior is the one. Elevation worship. Okay, I had to sing it, y'all. Elevation worship. I listened to that. You see, I pulled it up quick. I listened to that, and it's either CC or that, or okay, the other one is Anita Wilson, Jesus Will. Those are my songs, y'all. Okay, every morning, Jesus Will. Those are my songs. I trust in God. Jesus Will, or something from CC. Okay, that's pretty much my routine every morning. I kid you not. Raw fast with Tiffany. I'll be honest, I did not continue to eat right afterwards. My symptoms are fatigue, racing, heart, joint pain, lightheaded, dizziness. Okay, so check this out, Brianna. If you didn't do it the right way, then how about doing it the right way? You see, that's the thing. We want answers. You said, I'll be honest, I didn't continue to eat right afterwards. Well, we have to continue to eat right because God's food is the answer, right? God's food is the answer. So you started off by doing the raw, but you got to stay with what works, right? You got to give the body a chance. When you give your body what it needs to thrive, it will. Okay. So yeah, that's how I start my day. Finish my word. If I'm working out here, I go. My gym is right here, right here. I go in there and get on the treadmill with my drink. Or today I went outside. I ran outside today. I walked some, ran some. I probably walked about, I don't know, 2.25 miles. Well, actually more than that, because I ended up doing about 7 miles. So I ran at least 3 of those miles, three and a half of those miles, and then walked the rest. And so, if I go to the gym, I take my drink with me and get on the treadmill, and then I do some strength training, or if I do it here. But that's kind of my routine. But these, I take a lot of Shaklee supplements, you all, and I know people are like, "Well, why you take so much?" I take a lot because I'm about prevention. Okay. Coach Rose about prevention. Now I do this workout every day. At minimum, I'm doing cardio every day. Minimum most times is close to an hour, 45 minutes to an hour every day. But I also, of course, it's nothing for me to drop down, do anywhere at minimum 50 push-ups, minimum 50. I think lately I've been doing about 70. Uh, just pull ups or things like I do basic body movements. Okay, things that I need to be able to do. I need to be able to pull my weight. Okay, so I do pull ups, I do push ups, I do squats. Lunges. I'm an avid stretcher. Okay, I stretch, y'all. I stretch. You understand? I'm about prevention. I don't have time for injuries. I don't have time. I don't have time. So I stretch. Okay. Most people don't stretch. I said it this morning. I said, here's the thing. You warm up your body. Okay. You warm up, then you stretch, and then you do your work. Most people go out there and they stretching first. You don't stretch cold muscles, you all. Okay. For my husband, I quite often is there an option where I can order what we need for the month without ordering so often, and is more cost effective. Cynthia, it looks like you need to attend my Shaklee interest meeting because I talk about that. Okay, come on, Trina, you love that song too, huh? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. But yeah, I would suggest putting those things on auto ship so that they're automatically if they're things that you buy monthly, put it on auto ship. And then some products, if you ever have them on auto ship, you get an additional discount. And if you're ordering that often, you might as well become an ambassador. Okay, you might as well become an ambassador. At least I said the very least, if you're an ambassador, you're getting a rebate on what you order. Okay. But as long as you're not, if you're just a member, right, then the money is going out. Nothing is coming back in. But at least if you're an ambassador and you're buying regularly, money is coming back. You're getting at least a rebate. And so you have the opportunity, to earn income, right? And so because you can share these products with other people and be able to earn for that. So at the very least, you can do that. But I have a Shaklee interest meeting once a month. Actually, I just scheduled it today, and I believe it's going to be June 10th. June 10th for the Shaklee interest meeting. I haven't put it out yet, but just giving you a heads up. That's what it's going to be. So be on the lookout, right? It's a Zoom call that I do. People just get on and I just share the goodness of Shaklee. Okay, the goodness of God. Share the goodness of Shaklee. And you get to ask those types of questions. I talk about the benefits of being a member or an ambassador. talk about the history of the company, talk about the products and why I'm with them, why I've been with them for almost 13 years. And so June 10th will be that meeting. But it sounds like you're already using them. Sounds like you're benefiting from them. So I would say whatever link you're using to purchase them now, go ahead and I'm assuming you're a member already. I'm assuming. Um, yeah, I'm assuming you're a member already if you're purchasing that frequently. If not, become a member. And if you can become an ambassador, do that too. That way you can come to the Shaklee ambassador call that I'm having on June 12th. So the interest meeting will be June 10th and the ambassador meeting will be June 12th. And so I don't know what link you're using to purchase. Is that whose link are you using right now, Cynthia? Whose link are you using to purchase? I would say go ahead and do that. Uh, yeah, and if anybody else is interested, the link is actually it's in the caption. It'll be in the caption of this video. My link. You can do that. But I wanted to tell you all, Coach Row is about prevention. That's the thing. Like I don't have time to wait until something happens. See, most people will wait, okay, um, before they do something. Okay, Coach Row is going to do something so that nothing happens. Right? Most people will wait for something to happen before they do something. I'm going to do something so that nothing happens. That's the difference. So I don't have time. I don't have time. Ain't nobody got time to be sick. I don't have time. I'm going to be proactive. So that means I take supplements. Why? Because I'm not perfect in my eating. I'm not. Contrary to popular belief, okay, I am not sitting around eating nuts, berries, and twigs all day. I'm not. Cultural like a little ice cream too. I like little burgers and fries too. Okay, I like stuff, right? And so I'm not eating those things all the time, but I'm not perfect in my eating. So I believe in supplementation. Nobody is perfect. So I believe everybody should supplement. Like, to be honest with you, everybody. Just some water. Everybody should supplement. And so I tell people all the time, yeah, no, Shonda, I'm not doing that. So I tell people all the time, like, there are four basic things everybody should take. Four. I mean, you could take a lot of stuff, right? But at the very least, most people say, I don't know what to take. Well, Shaklee has meology now, right? Where you can take this quiz, this questionnaire, right? And based on your answers, it will give you a recommended protocol of supplements, right? It's called meology. But even beyond that, four things: a reputable multivitamin, a reputable vitamin D, a reputable probiotic, and a reputable fish oil. Notice I said reputable, right? Shaklee is it. I promise you, I'm not recommending any other brand. So don't even waste your time asking me, what about this? What about that? I'm not. Shaklee is the best, hands down. And that's why I've been with them since 2012. Hands down, they're the best. Okay. The best ever. Okay. Hands down. And so at the very least, take those four. So let me tell you what I take, though. How about that? Because people always want to know, Coach Ro, what do you take? People, I ask, what do you take? Let me tell you what I take, right? And I don't even have everything here, but I'm just going to give you some base, just some foundational things that I take on a daily basis, right? So this will be, okay, the number one thing, okay? The life strip, y'all. The life strip. You see that? Life strip. You see? You say, what is the life strip, Coach Ro? It says a full spectrum of nutrients clinically proven to create the foundation for a longer, healthier life and slow aging at the cellular level. There's that thing again, cellular level. What does it look like? These are life strips. Okay, it's 5 of them right here. You see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 strips, you all. You say, what are these? Okay, here. This is your Vivix liquid gel. Same thing. It's these Vivix gummies, right? You can either get it in gummies, you can get it in liquid, or you can get it in these liquid gels. Okay. Then here, these two right here, these are your fish oil. Your fish oil right here. Okay, these two right here. These two right here. This is your multivitamin. These two, and then this one right here is your BC complex, right? Your BC complex, y'all. So it's kind of it's not everything you need in a day because the life strip does not have the probiotic. Okay, the life strip doesn't have the probiotic. The vitalizer, though, the vitalizer has the probiotic. We're under Coach Johanna. Actually, just placed another order. We joined. Last minute, but missed some info. We are planning on. Okay, that's it, Cynthia. Go ahead. Okay, you already know. Then go ahead and upgrade, Cynthia. Go ahead and upgrade, become an ambassador, right? You ordering like that, you already know the deal. Okay. And that way, so you go ahead and upgrade to ambassador. And then you can, come to the ambassador call that I'm gonna have June 12th, right? And show you how to grow this thing. Okay. So this is what I take you all, life strip, right? So people always ask, like, why do you take the life strip? This is the Lambo, okay, of nutrition, Lambo. So it's what does it say? Comprehensive formula supports cellular health, eye health, heart health, brain health, joint health, immune health, bone health, skin health, physical energy. Right? That's what it says, you all. What is that? I want to read something. It says, where does it say? Where it says the most comprehensive. What does it say? It used to say that. I'm looking for something. I don't see what I'm looking for. Well, of course, no artificial flavors, sweeteners, or preservatives, gluten free. And all Shaklee products have a 100% money back guarantee. You all, okay? Know that too. All Shaklee products, 100% money back guarantee. I was looking for something. I can't. I don't see it right now. I don't see it. There used to be a statement where it should say LifeStrip was the most comprehensive nutrition comprehensive nutrition system in the world or something like that. I can't find it now. But anyway, this is number one, right? So I said it's the Lambo, right? It's the Lambo. That's what I call it. So to give it some context, right? If you think of, because people are like, what should I take? Should I take the Life Strip? Should I take the Vitalizer? Should I take just the Vital E, which is the regular multivitamin? I said, well, let's start with the Vital E. The Vital E is just a regular multivitamin, right? Well, the Vital E, I can equate that to your Honda Accord, okay? It's pretty reliable. You can't go wrong with a Honda, okay? The Honda gonna get you about 200,000 miles, okay? Okay, that's your Vital E. That's your basic multivitamin. Some people's like, that's all I can afford, or whatever the case. You're just taking the multivitamin, Vital E. You're good, okay? You're good. Just I want to upgrade a little bit. Okay, I want to get the Vitalizer. Vitalizer gives me the probiotic, it gives me the multivitamin, the vitamin D, and the fish oil. You get everything in that strip in the Vitalizer, right? Okay, that's like your BMW, huh? Okay, we moving on up now. We moving on up. Your BMW, okay? You say, nah, I want to go to the top. I want to go to the top, Coach Rowe. I want to. Okay, that's your life strip. That's just like your Lambo, okay? Your Lamborghini. Come on, that's your Lambo right here, y'all. The light strip. You can't go wrong with that. You can't go wrong. So that's how I kind of explain it. Like people like, which one should I take? And then for those that said, I don't know which one, where to start, you can just start with meology. Meology is the study of me, okay? So if you go on my in the caption, right? You know what? I'm gonna drop it here right now. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drop it. I'm going to drop it in the comments, right? My link, and that's what I'm gonna do. You know what? I'm not gonna even drop my link. I'm gonna drop my son's link. You say, why are you doing that, Coach Rowe? Because uh, I be helping people out all the time. That's why. Okay. So here's my son's link. Y'all, this is still under me. Okay. This is still under me. But if anybody's interested, okay, there's a link right there. It's my son's link. It's still under me, y'all. The best, there you go. Come on, Andrea, the best, most comprehensive nutrition system. Okay. I knew I saw it somewhere. Thank you, Andrea. See? Just double. I know I was like, it used to be a statement. Okay. So it's on I thought it was on the box. So it's on this website. The best, most comprehensive nutrition system in the world. Come on now. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Andrea. See, Andrea always looking out for me. Always looking out for her girl. Okay. I love it. I love it. I love it. But yeah, so if anybody's interested in learning more about the products, purchasing products, becoming a member, becoming an ambassador, there's the link right there. It will say Austin Parks. That's my son. Okay, it's still under me, so you still good. You still good. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Andrea. So, okay, what else you take, Coach Rose? So, let me tell you this. I want to share these two with you all because I have this thing called the Shaklee Medicine Cabinet. Shaklee Medicine Cabinet. Okay, and so you say, what in the world? So you know how y'all be having like Motrin and I don't know what is it? What is it? Bayer aspirin or I don't know. I don't know what is it? What's the painkillers? I don't even know that. I don't even buy this stuff. So what is it? Motrin and I guess Aleve and y'all be having Pepto Bismol and uh let me see emergency and whatever you just have just on hand, right? Coach, we don't use none of that. Okay, I don't use none of it, y'all. But I do believe. Okay, there you go. Tylenol. That's why I couldn't think of it. I couldn't think of it, Shonda. Okay, because Coach Ron don't buy that. I don't buy. I don't have it. So I was like, what is that stuff called? Yeah, Tylenol and Motrin and Bayer and all this stuff, right? That's the stuff. That's the stuff I remember as a kid. So, but there's some things I think we should have on hand, right? You may get a little queasy stomach, or your children or grandchildren, whatever. Somebody may get a little queasy stomach. So I don't have any Pepto Bismol, right? But I do believe in this stomach soothing complex. It says relief for upset stomach. Okay, stomach soothing complex, you all. Let me see. There it is. Stomach soothing complex. I just keep it on hand. Okay, I keep this on hand, right? It says take 3 tablets after mealtime. Yes, for an upset stomach. Okay, upset stomach, right? So it has peppermint, ginger, fennel, anise. It says these have been traditionally used to relieve and soothe upset stomachs. Yeah, 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 yeah. It says tablets may also be dissolved in boiling water for a natural soothing tea. Yeah, that's how I do it. If I have some, that's how I do it as a hot tea. Okay, if something's up with me, stomach soothe. I got a Shaklee medicine cabinet. Okay, so I keep this on hand. What else you got, Coach Rowe? So when I feel a little, you feel a little tickle in your throat, you feel like something coming on, okay? Like what is happening? Okay, you start to little sniffles, little tickle, whatever. Defend and resist, baby. Defend and resist, because we fighting, okay? Defend and resist. It says supercharge your immune system. It says when it bolsters your immune system with immunoactive polysaccharides and polyphenols from extracts and echinacea, black elderberry, and large tree to stimulate the body's natural resistance during seasonal changes, plus zinc to support healthy immune function. I feel a little something going on. We fighting, okay? Defend and resist, okay? I just keep it on hand. Now, uh, cultural don't do a lot of dairy. Don't do a lot of dairy, okay? Lactose intolerant. Uh, yeah, don't do a lot of it, but I do it on occasion, right? But some people just need a digestive enzyme, right? Some people struggle with broccoli or beans or stuff like that. Okay, cultural, not about to do no Beano or nothing like that. Ain't about to do none of that, right? Or get lactate milk. Doing none of that. But I will keep this Easy Jest on hand, okay? Says alleviates digestive discomfort from all food groups. Easy Jest, you all. It's a digestive enzyme. I'm just trying to get there. There we go. It's a digestive enzyme. So I do keep this on hand. You just never know. It says comprehensive digestive aid relieves gas, bloating, and feelings of fullness and aids in the digestion of dairy, proteins, fats, and complex carbohydrates. Okay. Easy, just I just keep it on hand. I'm just saying. I got a Shaklee medicine cabinet. I just keep it on hand. Okay. Now, I'm about to help somebody out. I'm about to help somebody out right now. I'm about to help somebody out. Say, why? How you doing that, Coach Ro? Now, some of y'all not going on a regular basis, huh? Am I talking to anybody? Some of y'all not going on a regular basis, huh? Well, I invite you to take a look at Herblax, huh? My husband used to say all the time, bro, if you want to make anybody, okay, a believer in Shaklee products, just give them a little Herblax. Just let them try Herblax. It says natural, gentle laxative to cleanse the body. That's what it say, y'all. For occasional irregularity, huh? Now let me tell you something about this Herblax. It does work. Y'all hear me? Don't play with it. It does work. So when it come knocking, answer the door now. Answer the door. Okay. Answer the door. You hear what I'm saying? Right? It says our unique combination of senna leaf and other herbs encourages a mild cleansing action to aid the body's natural processes and help relieve occasional constipation. Includes senna leaf, which has been used for centuries as a natural laxative. When it come knocking, okay, don't you? Okay, the herb lax is good, huh? And it's good. Y'all hear me? Y'all hear me? What I say? This right here. Shaklee medicine cabinet. Get you some. Keep it on hand, y'all. Keep it on hand. That's gonna free some people. That right there gonna free some people. Let my people go, boy. I promise you. Now let's see. Now let's see. Now here's something else I take every day. Right? I take this every way. Oh yes, Anthony said yes. That stuff works. Know it. Okay, I know it. Nutriferon. Nutriferon. It says powerful breakthrough in immune science that helps maintain healthy immune function. I take this every day. Okay, I take this every single day. 2 caplets a day. Patented, clinically tested phytonutrient blend formulated by the immunologist who discovered interferon and shown in laboratory studies to naturally increase interferon at the cellular level. There go that word again. Okay. I take this every day. Okay. Without fail. Nutriferon. So this on auto ship. I just have certain things on auto ship. Of course, my life strip is on auto ship. My triple defense boost is on auto ship. Nutriferon is on auto ship. Mind Works is on auto ship. Okay, you say, what's Mind Works, Coach Rowe? It says, think fast, stay sharp. I need that, huh? I'm in Canada and paid for 718 cost including fees. Is there a way to get these products shipped in Canada more affordably? You can go through because they do have Canada. We have distributors in Canada, Margaret. So when you go on the site, you can either do US or Canada, right? When you go on the site, you can flip it, either US or Canada. Just next time you go in there, I think it's like the top right hand corner, whatever. It either is US or you can tell it which one you want. But we do deliver to Canada, right? Uh, yeah, they deliver to Canada. We have distributors in Canada, ambassadors in Canada. So next time you go on the site, just switch that thing over and see. Okay. But yeah. So Mind Works. Think fast, stay sharp. Protects against age-related mental decline. Y'all hear that? It says protects against age-related mental decline. Okay. We're getting older now. It said the brain's a terrible thing to waste. Okay. As we get older, um, this whole mental capacity can start to decline a little bit, right? That's all about food too. I always say your health goes as your cells go, right? But this protects against age-related mental decline. So you just because you're getting older don't mean your mind got to go. Okay, 3 times better short-term memory responses versus control. See, so for me, this is great for mental recall, right? So you know the term they say, my birdie flew away. Okay, my birdie flew away. Okay, well, my birdie used to fly away and it didn't never come back. Now my birdie comes back. Okay, so I could be thinking of something and then I forget it. Like go upstairs to go in the room. Okay, Dad, what did I come in here for? And then it comes back. I said, oh, I remember. I remember. Okay, Mama done on auto ship. Okay, on auto ship for sure. And I take 2 a day. I take 2 a day, right? So you got to see what works for you. 1 a day, I didn't really feel a difference. I take 2 a day. So yeah, I order a couple of these a month, okay? Because only 30 tablets come in the bottle. Because the serving size is 1. Your girl takes 2. Because 1, I wasn't really feeling a big difference with 1, so I take 2. But I'm a believer. I'm a believer. Now here's something. Shaklee has a nutrition line. They have a healthy weight line. They have a sports nutrition line. They have a skincare line. They have a household products line. Right. This is part of the healthy weight line. Okay. Metabolic boost. Metabolic boost. So it helps boost your metabolism. Okay. It says a boost powered by green tea to burn calories naturally. I take two of these. No, I'm sorry. No, I don't. Okay. I take one with each meal. I take one with each meal. So sometimes two a day. Most times I'm only eating one a day. So at the very least, I'm taking one a day, sometimes two a day. Right. Today I've only eaten one, so I've only had it once today. But yep, I take this too, right? So y'all want to boost this metabolism. Burn calories naturally with green tea extract and EGCG to enhance metabolism and burn more calories from fat, plus ingredients to help keep blood sugar levels steady, which supports energy throughout the day. I take that too, y'all. I take that too. Shout out to vitamin D. Boom, 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 boom. Vitamin D3. Most people are vitamin D deficient. I don't know if y'all knew that, right? And I don't know if you knew this, but vitamin D deficiency is linked to autoimmune disease. It's linked, you all. Okay, it's linked. There's a direct correlation between folks who are vitamin D deficient and folks who have, autoimmune disease, right? So they're noticing that there's a connection there, right? So I want my vitamin D to be on the right side of 50. You hear me? On the right side of 50. So I make sure I take this every day. I take three a day. I take three a day. So this is each tablet is 2,000 IU's. I take three a day. So I'm doing at least 6,000 IU's a day. High potency vitamin D3 to promote bone, heart, metabolic, and immune health. It's all about this immune system, you all. It's all about this immune. What I don't have down here that I also take is zinc. I take that every day as well, one tablet a day. That's great for immune support too. So immune support, okay, nutriferon, vitamin D, uh, zinc, triple defense. Okay, all these things, immune support. I'm all about it. I'm all about it, you all. So let's talk about this skin real quick. Okay, wait a minute. Before we go there, uh, people always ask me about does Shaklee have a detox? Like, do they have a detox? I said, well, you can do the 7 day, 7 days raw, and while you're doing that, you can do this 7 day healthy cleanse. Okay, 7 day healthy cleanse, you all. It says supports detox and healthy digestion, enhances mood and sleep quality, jumpstarts your weight loss. That was most of y'all want to do anyway. Y'all want to lose weight. It says 7 daily morning and night packets. That's what's in here. Feel better in 1 week guaranteed. That's what's on the box. Feel better in 1 week guaranteed. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't. I just know we have. I've never looked at the Canadian site, Margaret. I've never looked at the Canadian site. Do you have anybody in the U.S.? You have any friends in the U.S. that could purchase it and ship it to you? That's an option. 7 day healthy cleanse, right? It says in a preliminary study, 80% of participants experienced improved energy levels and decreased cravings. 72% of participants felt improvement in hunger management. 60% of participants felt improvement in mood. And 74% of participants felt improvement in quality of sleep and clarity of thinking. Okay? That's what it say, y'all. That's what it say. So 7 day healthy cleanse, right? You want to do that along with going raw, 7 days raw. Even though when you look this up, because I think when you look it up, it gives you recipes and stuff. It'll be telling you could lightly steam and all that. Y'all know Coach Ro. Y'all go raw, okay? You don't need to be lightly steaming nothing. You need to go raw. Okay, so let's talk about the skin real quick. How about that? Let's talk about skin. I'm just going to talk about a couple of things, right? I'm not going to go over all the things. Now, here's something that's new, though, and I just started using it this week. So Shaklee's skincare product line is called Youth, okay? So this newest thing is Super Oxidant Boost C Serum. I just started using it this week. It says, give your skin an instant brightening boost with this innovative multivitamin serum. Multivitamin serum. So it's a multivitamin for your skin, y'all. That's what I'm getting. Powered by 3 next generation ultra stable forms of vitamin C, a unique tropical fruit complex, and 12 potent antioxidants. I just started using it. I think today will be day 3, maybe. This is what it looked like. And it smells. When you put it on your face, it smells like some oranges too. Okay, this is what it looked like right here. Okay. Y'all can't see it. There we go. You see? And then you just go boop, boop, boop. Let me just show you. See? It comes out orange. Y'all see that? Now I'm gonna have to put some on my face. Hold on. I ain't mean to do that much. My face not even clean, but I'm just gonna put some on here because I dare not waste it. I dare not waste it, okay? But I put this on. Y'all, it smell like oranges. It smells like oranges, y'all. But I do it in the morning when I clean my face in the morning. So at night, I have a whole routine. Well, I have a routine in the morning and night, but because I'm cleaning this face twice a day, right? So at night, I have my luminous gel oil cleanser, okay? Luminous gel oil cleanser, right? I have my toner, Bladam, okay? I got the toner. And then I have a night moisturizer. Okay, there's a night moisturizer, there's a day moisturizer, there's a CNE cream. It's all kinds of stuff. They also have this right here, ageless smoothing one. It's for your eyes, right? This right here. And you take this thing right here and you do that and you right up under the eyes right here. Right. So it's supposed to get rid of, reduce the wrinkles and crow's feet and things like that. And then it's another one that I use that's like for your face and your neck. Okay, because that's what it is when you start trying to see how old people are. You look at their hands because these are things people neglect: their hands, right, and their neck. I look at my neck. I say, "Oh yeah, I see the age on me." I look at my neck; it just looks different. It looks different. Okay, your neck start to look different because most people, paying attention to their face, right? But everybody doesn't always pay attention to their neck or their hands, right? So you can tell a person, how old they are by looking at that because most people don't pay attention to that. That's just something I checked, right? Yeah, that vitamin, I'm telling you, it's good. I just started using it, okay? I think today will be day 3, I think. Day 3 or day 4. So I use all these things, y'all. I use their deodorant, okay? I use the deodorant. I use the body wash. I use the lotion. Okay. I even use the shampoo. Just start using that. Because I don't do my own hair, but my hairstylist Jerry, who's been doing my hair for over 25 years, did the research and said, "Oh no, these are great ingredients." And so now she is using the shampoo, the conditioner, and they have this nourishing scalp treatment that she uses. And I have people, they've been complimenting on my hair. Said my curls popping a little more. Okay. Tuka is using it as well. Coach Tuka, Tanisha James, and people were complimenting her. We were in Nashville. They said, "Okay, what you doing to your hair, Tuka?" It's this Shaklee shampoo, conditioner, this scalp treatment stuff that we're using. So Jerry says it's good. So I don't have any bad things to say about Shaklee, okay? I'm just saying. So when y'all be asking me about these other companies, I'm like, nah, I'm not. They said, "Coach, what you think about whatever company?" I'd be like, I don't think about any other companies because I got the best. We got the best, y'all. We don't have to think about any other company. Okay, we don't have to think about it. Okay, I use the they have protein. Even though Coach Rowe don't be on these smoothies like that, I do love them. They do taste delicious. I just try to eat more of God's whole food, but the life shakes are delicious. I like the rich chocolate. I like all of them. They got rich chocolate. They got the what is it, French vanilla. They even got this new flavor, pina colada, that I hear is nice. I just ordered it today, as a matter of fact. They got strawberry. They have seasonal flavors too, but all the life shakes are good. They have, when people trying to build muscle, they have whey protein. I'm not really on the whey, but they do have whey protein. They got soy. They got plant-based. It's non-GMO soy. That tastes the best to me. That's the one I normally get. I like it all. The rich chocolate, because I'm a chocolate girl. Okay, I like my chocolate, so that tastes the best to me. They got cafe latte for y'all coffee drinkers. Okay, y'all like it, and I'm not even a coffee drinker, but that cafe latte is pretty good. Okay, so I'm just saying I like all the stuff, you all. Okay, all of it. So I use the household products. Okay, why you do that, Coach Rowe? Well, because 60% of what you put on your skin goes directly into your bloodstream. And while y'all out here using this Tide and Gain and all, and whatever else y'all using, and just destroying your cells, okay, and using Clorox bleach and whatever this, you got it all in your sheets, you're inhaling it all night, and you just have no idea what it's doing to your body. Okay, I said it. You have no idea what it's doing to your body. You're just sitting there, just inhaling all the toxins all in your nose all night on your sheets and pillowcases and stuff. That's lunacy to me. So when you know better, you should do better. Okay, and I'm telling you, that's what's happening. So yeah, I haven't used that stuff. I don't even go down the aisle in the grocery store. I don't. You don't even have to walk down the aisle to smell the toxins. You smell all those perfumes when you walk by. Y'all use them Febreze and Renews It and Glade and the plug-ins and all, just toxins. That's what, just toxins, y'all. All of it. The Clorox bleach, the wipes and all that. I don't use any of it. Okay. So I use Basic H, right? That's the cleaner I use to clean my house. That makes a degreaser, all purpose cleaner, and a window cleaner. It's a concentrate. It can make all of that, right? That's what I use. I use the Scour Off. I use Shaklee's laundry detergent. It comes in powder and liquid. Okay. I prefer the liquid. They have a laundry boost, right? So I don't have to use any Clorox bleach. It gets my whites white and my colors bright. Okay. They have a fabric softener. They have dryer sheets. Okay. They got dishwashing liquid. They got automatic dishwashing liquid. I'm just saying, y'all, they got all this, right? So I use it all. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I use all of it. I use all of it. So my motto is, and I explain, I tell the people this on the Shaklee interest call. My motto is, if I need it and Shaklee has it, I'm buying from Shaklee. Why? Because I have a store. It's my Shaklee store, right? So I'm telling y'all, this is what makes me different. Okay, I'm powered. I have been powered by Shaklee for almost 13 years. Powered by Shaklee. And God's food. God's food is the foundation, right? God's food is the foundation to achieving optimal health. And then right behind God's food is Shaklee. Okay? Right behind God's food is Shaklee. I promise you I ain't taking nothing else. You will not come in my house and see anything else. For the last July will be, is it July? I think I started taking them in May. Oh, I think I started taking them this month. Yeah, I think I started taking them in May, but it was May of 2012, but I became an ambassador. Well, I was a distributor then in July. So yeah, this month makes 13 years that I've been taking these supplements and stuff, using these products. So that's it. Skincare, the sports nutrition, the healthy weight line, the nutrition, the nutritional supplements, the household products. I use all of it. I use all of it, y'all. I'm just saying. I use all of it. I mean, I just brought up a few. The collagen. I promise you, my nails would always grow, but I promise you, when I start using this collagen, my God, y'all see them? I know people be thinking these some tips and stuff. They like, them ain't good. These are mine. I had to just tell them to cut them down. Okay, I said just cut them down. Every time I go, just cut them down a little bit. They're like, cut down. Yes, cut them down. Cut them down. Because they start to handicap you. You can't even put a necklace on or a button a shirt, or I mean, they get too long. Have difficulty tying my shoe. They get too long. So yeah, cut these bad boys down. Okay, I'm starting to affect how I operate. Um, but yeah, these are mine. But I just in that collagen though. This stuff works. So Shaklee's motto, y'all. Here's the motto: always safe, always green, always works. Always safe, always green, always works. So yeah, this is just a little inside peek into what I do. Um, yeah, I keep like I go grocery shopping weekly. Why? Because I need fresh vegetables weekly. Huh? If you tell me you're going grocery shopping once a month or twice a month, you're not getting fresh vegetables. You're not. Because fresh vegetables don't last that long. And they'll last in 2 weeks. They're going to go bad. Right? So I go to the store weekly. Why? For fresh vegetables. Right? So I'm going to be always getting leafy greens. I just usually get the big box, the big canister of the spring mix. I always need tomatoes. Right? I like the Roma tomatoes. Right? I like grape tomatoes too, but Pops don't really like grape tomatoes. I like the burst, in the bursting, but he don't really like that. So I mostly get Roma tomatoes. I'm getting all bell peppers. I'm getting cucumbers. I'm getting mushrooms. I'm getting sometimes I get the shredded carrots. Sometimes I get the little tricolor uh like shredded coleslaw mix because I like the little crunch. I put the little crunch on the salad. Sometimes I get radishes. I'm missing something. Bell peppers. I guess I said bell peppers, cucumbers, tomatoes, leafy greens. Oh, I'm getting always getting avocados. Okay. Always getting it. So I get the fresh avocado, but I also buy the I like the holy guacamole. That's the only brand I like, holy guacamole. The regular, the mild. I don't like the spicy stuff. I like the holy guacamole. Okay. Yeah, avocados. Couldn't forget that. So I love the avocados. Um, Oh, and then my Newmans, okay, my Newmans olive oil and vinegar. That's the only dressing I buy. So I usually pick that up. Uh, yeah, that's what I'm going to the store for. So we normally go to the store for that. Of course, water. Um, I like Pellegrino too. I like me a good Pellegrino. Now, if I'm going out to eat, I'm getting Pellegrino. But I buy it too. I like Pellegrino water. I like that. Uh, let's see. I'm always gonna have chicken and salmon. Those are two proteins you're always gonna find here. A quick meal for me. Making a quick meal for the family. We like they like tacos, right? Soft tacos. So I can do that real quick. Soft tacos. I can do it with ground turkey or ground beef or um, some shredded chicken. I do that. Um, and do some bell peppers and onions, things like that. A little sour cream, a little avocado, a little pico de gallo. They like that. A little tortilla. Uh, I make power bowls. I make my own power bowls, right? As a matter of fact, I'm gonna make some. I'll probably make some tomorrow. I just buy chicken breasts, right? I buy chicken breasts, so I cut it up in little chunks, right, and saute it. Season the chicken. I roast all the vegetables, the bell peppers. I do broccoli. I do cauliflower. I make a little pot of quinoa. I buy some. I get canned. I do the canned beans, organic beans. I do black beans, pinto beans, kidney beans. Um, I do the chickpeas. Uh, so what I say, bell peppers, purple onion. I do broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts. So I roast all the vegetables. I got the chicken. I got the quinoa. Sometimes I do the lentils, sometimes, but not this time because I got the beans. Yeah, and so what I'll do after I do all that, cook all the chicken and roast all the vegetables and stuff, right? Then what I'll do, I'll layer the because I bought these bowls because I got some special bowls for my power bowls now because you need the bowl to have like a wide base, right? But kind of go up a little bit. I love Brussels sprouts too, right? So what I do is I take my power bowl and I layer it layer the bottom, with some spring mix or romaine lettuce or some type of leafy green. Okay, I'm putting it on the bottom, right? Then I put my quinoa, on the bottom, over the top of my leafy greens, and then you make it look pretty, right? So what I do is I put the little then you start to make it look pretty. So I put my little chicken over here and I put my bell peppers here. So I got all the different colors, okay? And then you got your Brussels sprouts. You could roast some carrots too. You could roast some sweet potato too, okay? Even though I didn't get any sweet potato because I forgot. But you can roast some sweet potato, you can roast some carrots, right? So you got your chicken, you got your bell peppers, you got your broccoli, you got your cauliflower, you got your Brussels sprouts. You have you can got your beans. You can have all of them, whatever. So I told you I got the pinto, I got the black beans, I got the let's say pinto black beans, got chickpeas, right? Um, Tomatoes. Okay, I forgot. So I need some Roma. I need some grape tomatoes for this. I like the grape tomatoes, right? You can do the grape tomatoes. Uh, you can roast those too. Boom, 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 boom. I'm missing something. Yeah, it's whatever you want on it. It's whatever you want, and then you got your avocado, of course. You got your avocado, right? When I tell you this right here is so good because everything is seasoned, right? You roast all your vegetables, right? You saute your meat, your little chunks of chicken, or you could do salmon, right? You can do steak, like you can do whatever you want in your power bowl. But I'm doing chicken breast. So I'm making that tomorrow. And my family loves it, and it's very filling, right? Low in fat, high in protein, uh, low in carbs, right? And they're good and they're filling. And I got me these little special bowls too, those special blue bowls, huh? Because y'all know my favorite color blue now, so little special blue bowls, and it's good. And of course, put your little Newmans on there. Boop, boop, boop. Delicious, delicious, y'all. And my bowls be looking so pretty. You got to make them pretty now. You got to put the stuff. You got to be strategic in where you put the things so you can get the colors. Okay, you got to have the colors pop. Um, but yeah, I'll probably make those tomorrow. Hmm. Yep, yep. I gotta take the chicken out the freezer. Yeah, Sean, the blue is mine too. Can't you tell? Okay, y'all know I'm in blue most of the time. I'm in blue most of the time. But that's it. Just finding a way to make these meals. They don't have to be extravagant. You ought to be healthy. They don't. They don't have to take a long time. I think most people are just too. I'm not going to say what I want to say. Most people just don't take the time to do a little research to find out what they need to do. I think people are just so overwhelmed that they shy away from doing anything extra, and they just rather settle, for things that's going to harm their body than be proactive and doing some things that could help them. So we just got to do better. We just got to do better. That's all. We got to do better. Um, but that's all I got, y'all. I think I've gone over every supplement that I brought up here. Yeah. Do y'all have any questions? Any questions? Anything about Coach Rowe? Anything about Coach Rowe's life? Um, that you want to know, like, how you doing this? Okay. I believe with God, all things are possible. Okay. I've been binging on a lot of CC's content. She's done a lot of interviews, you all, just a lot of interviews, podcasts, and she's such a wise woman. Okay, I've learned so much in a very short period of time of just really getting to know her. And so, it's like, so uh, I was watching her on what was she on? Just I forget the podcast she was on, but the guy was saying there's such a thing when they say, "Go ahead, are you like CC Wine is saved?" Like that's the whole thing. CC Wine is saved, and basically people want to know how has she been able to keep it, like to stay saved all these years. 30 plus music career. How has she been able to stay saved and just she said she just staying true to God, and this is not this ain't for play. Like, she said you must represent what you sing. You must represent what you sing. So that's the way I feel. When I hear her say stuff, I say, oh, that's the way I feel too. Like she said something the other day, oh, and she said this. I said, man, I've said this exact same thing. She said something. I was watching another interview, and she was talking about not wanting to go to hell. She said, I didn't know too much. She said, but I knew enough to know that hell wasn't a place I wanted to be. I said, I've actually said that exact same thing. That exact same thing I've said. And she said this interview was like an old interview. And I was like, wow, that's exactly how I felt. Let me see. Thanks for this. Wish I would have caught from the beginning. I'll have to look at the beginning. Okay, yeah. No problem, Rashawn and Trina. But yeah, so I've just been binging on her stuff and just know that yeah, this ain't for play, y'all. But I know I joke and laugh a lot and just trying to add levity to the whole thing. But like people are really dying. They really are. And I'm really, somebody asked me, oh, I think I was on the live today. I was doing a Instagram live when I was out running. Somebody said, why did you choose to get into this field? I said, I didn't choose it. Like, God chose me. Yeah, I believe God chose me to be in this field because this is what I believe I've been called to do all my life. All my life. You can ask anybody in my family, everybody knew Rochelle was going to medical school. Rochelle was, like, this is who I've been all my life, all of my life. I actually went to high school for the health professions, y'all. All of my life, this has been me. I don't recall ever wanting to do anything else. I don't recall. Now I've been interested. I've done things, but as a career, like, I don't recall ever wanting to do anything else than health. Like, that's it. That's it. So it just wasn't as a doctor, right? So I'm not administering medication. I'm helping people get off medication. Okay, so it's not the white lab coat, right? It's not that. And so I always think about Jeremiah 29:11. And God says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not harm you, plans of hope and a future, plans of hope and a future." You see, none of this stuff is by coincidence. None of it. None of it. None of it. Even the people he's brought in my path, the people I've come to know, the Eric Thomases of the world, the Dr. Eric Thomases, the Dr. Darius Daniels, the CC Winans, the Pastor Marvin Winans, the prophetess Tiffany Montgomery's, and there's just countless of others that just yeah, Andrea, it's wild, as Tiff would say. It's wild. um but it's just like God. It's just like God. And so when I think about all my life, when I didn't know God, but he knew me. Okay, I didn't know who he was, but he knew me, and he was ordering my steps unbeknownst to me. He was ordering my steps. And so now that I know that I know that I know, after I watched your phenomenal interview with Cece, a lot of her content started popping up, and I've watched quite a few of her videos. I love the one on prayer and the one with her sisters. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've been watching all of her content. I mean, just she's done so many interviews, and they're all like, some of it is the same stuff. Yes, I'm live, Lori. Some of it is the same, but it's a different twist on all of it. Okay, it's a different twist on all of it, and so a lot of times people asking the same questions, but it's just all revolving around being true to who you are, knowing who you are in Christ, right? And yeah, I watched the interview with BB. He was on the Willie Mo Jr. Podcast today. I mean, not today. It's an old one because I watched it before, but I rewatched it today, and just he talked about just knowing who you are in Christ. So glad I joined the live. Thank you all for this great information. Looking forward to starting over and doing things the right way, God's way. That's it, Brianna. You got this, sis. You got it. You got it. So yeah, and then for anybody that doesn't know, I do a free masterclass, y'all, 7 days a week. Okay, 7 days a week, every day at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is a free masterclass. The link is in the caption. Right? You know what? Let me just go and type that. Okay, two things. Let me give y'all the link again to the Shaklee. If anybody want to purchase Shaklee, I'm gonna drop this link, and this is the link. This is my son's link. He's a Shaklee ambassador. So this is for anybody who interested in purchasing. Don't He's under me, so no worries. I just do that because I like helping people out. Okay, it's my son, so help him grow his business too. And then for those that need the free masterclass, right? It's free, but know that at the end of the masterclass, I offer you an opportunity to join my Sugar and Sweet Academy, which is not free. Okay, but the masterclass itself is free. Okay, so let me give you the link to the masterclass. Let me give you the link to that. And just know that people are joining the masterclass and getting free all over the world, you all. Y'all hear me? All over the world. Okay, I have people in the academy from London, okay, Nigeria. Like, I mean, they just all over. Okay, so it is virtual. Um, it's freeing the people. People are getting free. Okay, people are learning about their bodies. They're learning how to reverse their conditions. They're getting off medication. They're getting their energy back. Okay, they're sleeping through the night. Right, getting rid of the chronic body pain. That's what's happening. Right, and it's all with God's food. Okay. Shaklee supplements are not mandatory for the program. Okay, do I recommend them? Absolutely, because I think everybody, but that's not part of the program. This is all about God's food. Okay, it's all about God's food, you all. Do you suggest vitamin 100 milligram, B6 or 200 milligram magnesium for strokes or seizures? Do you sell vitamins? So yeah, I just dropped the link. Yeah, I don't B6 Mag no, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not. I don't know about any of that. I just dropped the link though for the master class, and I just dropped the link for the Shaklee supplements as well. Blooming Clouds. I see it. If you see it up there, the Shaklee supplements. Yeah. So you probably have to watch this over. I talked about all the stuff that I take. I have a friend that has cancer and has stopped her treatments because it made her very ill. The cancer cell count went from 300, and to hear, and I want Oh, I guess you're saying you want her to try to eat God's food. Yeah, yeah, I highly recommend it. I highly recommend it. See if you can get her in the master class too, just so she can learn. hmm Just so she can learn. Yep, the academy is life changing. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Anyway, I'm about to get out of here, y'all. Any final questions before I leave? Um, This has been great. I pray that it's a benefit. For those that will watch this on replay, know that the link to the masterclass as well as the link to the Shaklee supplements is in the caption of this video. Okay, it will be in the caption. It will be in the caption of the video. Just know that. All right. Um, Free masterclass, 7 p.m. every single day. Every single day. Only register on the day that you intend to participate because it's a different link every day. So you cannot register one day and plan to attend the next. You have to register the day you intend to participate. Okay, so that's all I have, you all. Listen, I pray that this was a benefit to you. This is what I do. Okay, I eat God's food. I serve the Lord every day. I wake up in God's word. I take care of this body. I drink my water. Okay, um, this is my life. This is my life. Okay. And so that's it. People like, what do you do? This is how I live every single day. Every single day, y'all. So that's all I have. Listen, I am Rochelle T. Parks. I am your health motivator, guys. And guess what? Whether you like it or not, I don't really care. Okay. I can, I will, and I must continue to walk alongside you and help you to achieve optimal health. And know this. Boom. I love the Lord. Check in with y'all later. I'm out. Peace. Love y'all.